but I just don't know where my kitchen scissors are. Oh no! Y'all, so I'm about to attempt to make a sweet chili like turkey meatball and green bean bowl. So we have courtesy one of HelloFresh, okay? They give me everything except for the turkey meatballs. I got these from Safeway. I do not eat beef, and it came with like a sweet chili beef and green bean bowl like recipe, but I don't eat beef, so we're gonna do turkey meatballs. And we're gonna do it for a serving of 4 people. So we have the rice, the cilantro, we have the lime, we have the sweet Thai chili sauce, we have the crispy onions, we have the cheese, we have the green beans, and we have the sweet soy sauce, okay? So for right now, I'm about to just, they say to wash your rice. So if you don't know, I do not cook. So I'm trying my hand. HelloFresh will be my helper, pretty much, in trying to learn this whole cooking process. So we finna make this meal. Right? So I have my rice in the bowl, and you need to wash your rice. Alright, so I rinsed it twice. Just draining it. I don't have a I have a strainer. I have a drainer, but I think what I'm doing right now is pretty cool. All right, so that's how the rice now looks. So I'm going to, it says to take, it has what you're making on one side and all that it comes with, like the ingredients. Then on the other side it has like the what is it called? The instructions. So it says to get out a small pot, a large pan, medium bowl, plastic wrap. Small pot, large pan. Alright. So I'm going to make this. So it says in a small pot combine the rice, and because I'm doing it for 4 servings, it says 2 1/4 cups of water. So let's do that. I'm gonna grab my pot. Y'all not gonna judge my pot, okay? My pot is, I've had this pot for a minute. But so the rice is in the pot. So now I have to add, this is 2 cups. I'm gonna put 2 cups. This is 2 1/4 cup. So now I'm gonna put 1/4 in there. I'm gonna start just a little. And it said to add a pinch of salt. So let me grab my salt. Now me, in order to understand what a pinch is, I actually gotta pour it in my hand, pinch it, drop it in. I feel like, yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this over to the stove, cut it on. Let me do that. That actually happens to be my favorite eye. I'm going to put this on here. Okay. I'm going to start one time because, you know, I just want to be sure that it's on my eye over there. Okay. And then it says bring it to a boil. Cover and reduce to a low simmer. Cook until rice is tender, 15 to 18 minutes. So usually what I do, guys, is I usually, are you not, maybe this is just with noodles, but with my noodles, I usually bring the water to a boil, then put the noodles in. So this told me to put them both in together and then bring them both to a boil. So let us hope the rice comes out fine. I mean, I did what they said to do. And that's one thing my mother always said, is to just follow the direction. So I don't just follow the direction. We're going to see what comes of it. Next step. And so 2, it says, meanwhile, wash and dry the produce. So let's do that. Green beans. They give us 2 bags of green beans. Can y'all see what I'm doing over here on this side? Okay. I'm gonna move my soap. Okay, Dawn, you can sponsor. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I need to get some kitchen scissors. I had some at one point. Don't know where they went. So I'm gonna get some more. We have pretty decent knives. Our knife set is pretty decent, but I just don't know where our kitchen scissors are. Oh no! Okay, so one of the green beans ended up in the dishwater, and about 4 or 5 of them ended up in the sink next to the dish pan. So we're gonna go ahead and toss these out, okay? Because no, we will not. All right, so okay, HelloFresh. All right, so the green beans, they look okay, right? Let's see. You see them? They look okay. If my hands are ashy, who really cares? Because, you know, at this point, I'm cooking. And I've put my hands through water. I washed the dishes. Like, if they look like that, I'm going to go ahead and like, put them to the side. Now, I just put both bags in here. Rinse them and dry them. So, am I supposed to stir the rice while it's cooking, guys? While it's boiling? I don't know, but I just did. We're going to see. I just don't want it to stick to the bottom. Okay. So, let me dry the produce. And some of y'all probably gonna get real mad at me throughout this video for how many paper towels I use, but you know, as I develop and all of that stuff and get better at this, then perhaps I'll use less. But for now, I'm gonna do my best with what I have and what I think I can do. Okay? This is a judgment-free zone. All right. I don't really think they need to be completely dry, right? I mean, at the end of the day, they're about to go back in water, I think. I don't know. Trim green beans if necessary. Cut crosswise into 2-inch long pieces, quarter time. Child, just go on heat in there. You're getting on my nerves. Okay. Okay. Cut crosswise into 2-inch long pieces. Quarter lime. So now we're going to take the lime that they gave us. Rinse the produce. I will reuse the napkins for this part because I'm just rinsing the produce. Okay, I'm going to take the knife and cut the lime into quarters. Okay, so that is done. Let's take from there. I'm going to open up the cilantro. Let's see. It looks okay. I'm just going to take off the brown ones. I'm going to rinse these. Okay. They are rinsed. And then, can you see what I'm doing? Okay, and then it says, okay, pick the limes. I washed off my counter before I started cooking, before anybody's gonna try to judge. It says pick the leaves from the stems. Glad I saw that. Okay, y'all hear the rice? The rice is starting to boil. And it says, how is it supposed to be? Finely? Oh, it says roughly chopped leaves. I do need to get a cutting board. Yes, I do. All right, so we're gonna put them back in there. Let me go and stir the rice, guys. Hold on. I don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan. All right. So I'm gonna wait till it starts rumbling again because it says bring to a boil, then cover and reduce to a low simmer. Okay, so let me get the lid. All right, so I did step 2, which was prep. Step 3 was cook the beef. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on the meatballs. So I'm gonna bring over here. The rice is boiling. And so now that that's boiling, I'm going to put it on a low simmer. I'm going to stir it one more time. Stir it one more time. Then I'm going to cover it. This is not the proper lid for that, but I can't find the other one. Don't judge me. Yep, we're gonna use that. Okay, so let's come back. As you can tell by the backdrop, I live in an old home. It's been here for years. So let's run this way. I think that's all I need. And so then it says to place frozen cooked perfect meatball. Okay, so they're already cooked in a single layer on a baking tray. Heat for 15 to 20 minutes or until hot. So, okay, thankfully that time we didn't have the same mistake that we did with the green beans and they flew everywhere. Okay, so we're gonna put these in here. I've already preheated the oven to 350. Okay, y'all can see. All right. What do I do next? Y'all, I feel like something needs to go on these meatballs. I don't know. They didn't say do this, but they just look too dry. Let's go for it. Okay. So now I'm going to put the meatballs in the oven, and it says to put it in for 15 to 20 minutes. I just put it on for 17. Okay. Okay, meat is doing what it's doing. Okay, what does this say next? It says, cook the green beans. While the beef cooks in a medium microwave safe bowl. What? While beef cooks in a medium microwave safe bowl, add green beans in a splash of water. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap. Microwave until tender, 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, let's not use a microwave. Let's do, it says, this is what the paper says. Tip, no microwave, no problem. Steam green beans in a small pot with a splash of water until just tender. 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to do that method, okay? I don't want to do green beans. I don't want to do that in the microwave. And then it says carefully drain excess water. All right. I don't know if my phone has much battery left. Okay, let's see. It says, guys. Do I cut them? It doesn't say. Okay, trim green beans if nothing. Cut crosswise. Yes. Okay, so cut crosswise into 2-inch long pieces. Okay. Okay. Okay guys, so I have the pot on for the green beans. I have the water already in it, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I added a little bit of just a small amount of salt to the water. And so now I'm going to steam. Okay, that actually might be too much water for a steaming situation. So 1 second. So now I'm gonna go ahead and steam these. I have about 7 more minutes on. Don't judge my pot, y'all. Leave me alone. I have about 7 minutes on the meatballs. I don't know how much time on the rice. We can go ahead and let that steam. All right, I'll bring you back. Yes, my stove is not stainless steel. If you would like to buy me one, I would greatly appreciate it. If not, it's okay to just let it be what it is. So it says leave that to steam for 5 to 7 minutes. The beef that I made, that came with that, I was supposed to have the beef and then put the sauces in there with the beef, right? So what I'm going to do is, when the meatballs are done, I'm going to turn on my large pot and I'm going to put a small amount of water in the large pot, okay? Small amount of water in the large pot. I'm making it up at this point as I go. Small amount of water in the large pot, and then I'm going to put the meatballs in there, and then I'm going to put the sauces in there as well. Then I'm going to let it cook, put the cilantro, and all of that stuff in there. And then let it cook a little bit more. And then I'm going to put the green beans in there. And then all of that, I'm going to let that cook for a little bit. And then that goes on top of the rice. The meatballs are about a minute away from being ready. So I'm just going to take them now and place them into the pan. You can hear the, yes, they are hot. As you can hear, the greens. So we got the greens. I'm going to turn them down a little bit. Those are steamed. So we have the meatballs. Okay. I did put just a small little bit of water in there. And so now we are going to start adding in our sauces, okay? So we have the spicy, it's lighting. So I'm gonna add this sauce. That's one. And here is two. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I did add water. All right. So now I'm going to add in also the soy sauce, the sweet soy sauce. All right, it's a sweet soy glaze, excuse me. Tastes good, I know that. So I'm pouring it all in. All right. So now I just stir it and get it all coated really well in the sauce. I had to switch to my iPad because my phone died, but it said to add a tablespoon of butter. So I'm going to add butter to that. So I added butter to that. I still have my green beans going. My rice is over there. They told me to add the green beans into the pot, and so there it is. So my phone ended up dying, but this is the end result of my first semi HelloFresh meal. Everything that I use is HelloFresh, including the recipe. Everything else that I use is HelloFresh except for the meatballs, okay? There was a turkey meatballs that I got from my local market, but everything else is HelloFresh. I followed the exact steps that came with the HelloFresh meal, and the last clip that you saw, I think, was me putting the beans into the stir-fry mix. Well, not the stir-fry mix, but the putting it in with the meatballs. And so then I just topped it with the crispy onions and the cheese, okay? And this is the finished product. It looks good, but I can't remember her name at the time, but she said, it looks good, but do it taste good? And so I'm about to try it and see. I will give y'all my very first impression. All right, so I'm going to get a piece of meatball. I did end up adding in the lime I added in the lime that came with it as well. So I sprinkled that onto the sauce. I have the rice, the green bean, and the meatball. Let's taste it. Mmm. Oh yes. Yes. Oh yes, 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 yes. Mm. 10 out of 10 recommend. 10 out of 10, guys. That's good. Well, I'm done. Bye, y'all.